The anti-Semitic firebombing attack in Boulder last year is one of thousands of acts of hate recorded across America. Our Mark Salinger walks us through a new report that puts Colorado's hate crimes into perspective.
June 1st of 2025 in Boulder was a terrible day.
When you're targeted by hate like that, you feel really alone.
More than a dozen people were physically injured when a man with Molotov cocktails targeted a group supporting the release of Israeli hostages held by Hamas. The anti-Semitic terror attack on Pearl Street killed an 82-year-old woman.
It shook my feeling of personal safety, and I think it did for the whole community. So the ripple effects of that are still incredibly real.
Susan Rona is the regional director of the Anti-Defamation League. Today, the ADL released its annual report of anti-Semitic incidents across the country. Colorado is 10th among states for reports of anti-Jewish hate, while the total number of incidents in the state fell 40% from the record high in 2024. The 167 reported incidents of anti-Semitic assault, violence, and harassment in Colorado in 2025 is the third highest on record.
The problem of anti-Semitism in Colorado is not solved, and we still need the community to show up and say it's not okay.
There were 7 incidents of assaults here, 82 of reported vandalism, and 78 of harassment, 167 in total. Everything from people throwing rocks through the door of a synagogue to someone writing Jew on the outside of a student's dorm at CU Boulder.
To say 167 can sound big or small to some people, but behind every one of them is a family who now has to deal with the repercussions of that and their feelings of personal safety.
The number of incidents in the state went down, but in a community like Boulder and everywhere else, one is one too many.
I think it shakes your feeling of personal safety.
The suspect in the Boulder terror attack is expected to plead guilty to state charges this week. He's also charged with 9 hate crimes on the federal level. That federal trial is set for July.
All right, Mark Salinger reporting. Thank you, Mark.